You know what? Even though I need to retighten, I really do feel like I am like low-key giving you guys hair porn today. Hey y'all, Tanika here, back with another video for you guys. So today's video is going to be a very quick one, just talking about the importance of reties and how to know when you need one. Now, this is going to be different for different people, for different hair types. So I can only speak from my experiences and how I know when I'm in dire need of a retie. But I'm gonna share that information with you guys. Before we get into this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, don't be stingy. Share the shade. Tell a friend. Tell your friends' friends to tell their friends and their friends. All of y'all are welcome. Alright, so you've got your Sisterlocks. You're feeling fabulous, sexy, crazy, sexy, cool in your Sisterlocks and you're loving them, right? And then 2 months go by or 4 to 8 weeks go by and it's time for retightening. Some people I've heard say, you know, like their hair doesn't look much different or doesn't really feel different. So they're just going to stretch it out. That's a huge mistake, especially for those of you who are just starting out on your journey. You're going to want to get in there before things go from, you know, meh to bad and then from bad to worse. Does that make sense? So here is how to know if it's time for a retie. Now, I am in dire need of a retie right now and a new manicure. But I'm in need of a retie right now. I also need to wash my hair. Y'all know how nasty I get. But I'm going to do my very best to show you what my hair looks like when I'm in dire need of a retie. Now I know that right now, which is the beauty of Sisterlocks, I know my hair doesn't look that bad right now. I got my last retie in February, so I am a week shy of 8 weeks. 4 weeks for my hair is too short of a time span, and I think that like 6 weeks might be like my perfect hit, but 8 weeks is like really when that's as long as I can go. And my Sisterlock consultant does not live in Cincinnati. She visits her mom here, so she comes every single month. And like I said, that 4 week mark is too short for me. But she's not here 6 weeks. She's here every month, so I go every other month to go and see her. But yeah, I had my last retighten in February, so now I'm hitting up. Now we're in April and I'm supposed to be getting my hair retightened next Friday. So this is what my hair looks like week 7. So you're looking at like, you know, straight on, just looking at it, it looks, I guess it looks fine. But I do notice that I've got my roots. My roots need prayer, fasting, and supplication. They are. So yeah, let me see if I can get in a little bit and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so here's my hair. I hope you guys aren't eating and watching this, because if you are, I apologize for all of the grossness you're looking at right now. I washed my hair like a week and a half ago, but yeah. You're looking at, I don't even know what you're looking at. I ain't gonna try and explain myself. I told y'all I'm kind of nasty. Anyways, so as you can see from the looks of it, my roots are really, really thick. I naturally have very thick hair, very coarse hair. So, yeah, and my hair also grows fairly fast. So with that in mind, all that new growth that you're seeing there is really thick hair. So it makes my hair look hella poofy. And I don't mind it, but yeah. And also another thing to keep in mind is, like I've always told you guys, I don't do a full rotation on my roots. I mean on my edges. So this one closest to my edge is not going to have is going to probably be fuzzier than, say, one of these in the back. So let me see if I can get one of these in the back. Okay, here we are, one of these in the back. So I don't know if you can see this, but putting my hand up to it, Tanika, there you go, putting my hand up to it, there's my new growth. So all of that is going to need to be retightened. Let me find another one. This one's a nice fat one. Okay, so do you see that? This is all new growth. Where my finger's peeking through, that's new growth. So this is all gonna need to be retightened. If not, my hair is just gonna continue to get poofier and poofier and poofier. The first way to know that you need a retie, or the first thing to look for, is how is the body of your hair? Like, how does your hair look to your eyes? So when you first got your Sisterlocks put in, if your hair was like, you know, laid down a little bit more, that's probably the look that you're going to get when you retighten. Now, again, I don't mind body. I actually like my hair fluffy and poofy, but this is how I know that I'm in dire need of a retie, because my hair starts to get really big and fluffy and voluminous, and you know, all of those really awesome things that are telling me that my hair is growing. That my hair is growing and the new growth needs to be retightened. Another way to know whether or not you need a retighten or not is if you can actually feel, like, you know, like when you get box braids, you know that feeling of the hair that's not down to your scalp? If you're feeling more than, I would say, like an inch of that, go get your hair retightened. It's time. And like an inch is way too much. Half an inch. If you're feeling half an inch of your own, like of your free hair, that's not in the lock yet, it's time to get her retightened. Another way to know whether or not it's time for you to get a retighten is if you've gone past 2 months. If you've gone past 2 months, if you've gone past, it's time for a retighten. Listen, I don't care if your hair grows as slow as molasses. It's time to go and get a retighten. If you've managed to go more than 8 weeks, stop tripping. Go get those looked after. Okay, so I know you guys have probably seen a ton of videos about why getting your hair retightened after you get Sisterlocks is so important. Now, all of those reasons are true. I am a truly vain person, though. It's something that I am praying about. If you are a prayer warrior out there, pray for me with this as well, because nothing puts me in a worse mood than feeling like I'm not looking at my best, okay? So, with that said, the inner workings of my locks really doesn't click for me as much as what it's going to look like if I don't stay on top of it, okay? So my reasons may be a little bit different from others, or not, but I'm going to share them with you. So the first thing is breakage. That is something that I am so terrified of. So terrified. So when you are getting that new growth that I just showed you a while ago at your roots, you have to remember that is, as small as each of these locks are, they're still fairly heavy in comparison to the hair that is holding up. So if you are going for long periods of time without getting this root part of your hair to match and be as strong as the actual lock itself, it is going to put strain on your roots, put strain on your scalp. You don't want that, because what's going to end up happening is your hair, that lock, is going to start to get heavier and heavier on that piece of hair, and pull at it and pull at it and pull at it until what? The whole thing just breaks off. That's not my ministry. Listen, that's not something that I want in my life. So keeping up with my retightens are very important to me, so that I am not out here, having patches in my head from where, my locks have broken off because I neglected to get my hair retightened. Another thing to consider is marrying, okay? Now, this depends, I think, or maybe it doesn't, on the hair texture that you have. Again, my hair is very thick. My hair is very coarse. So my hair is also, really like me. It just loves itself, So when my hair is left to its own devices, it starts to marry. It starts to come together, and all of my locks at the roots right here, they'll start to kiss, and then they'll start to make out, and then before you know it, it's full-blown hunching all over my scalp. If I go past my retighten, my hair really just likes to lay up. My hair is really freaky like that. You know what I'm saying? Good hair, good hair. But yeah, my hair is really freaky like that. It just loves to my locks just love to just get up on top of one another and just be all freaking nasty with one another. So this can be very bad though, because if you let it go too long to the point where your consultant can't separate them, you're gonna end up having locks that are way bigger than you want them to be, unless that's something that you're going for. But yeah, I don't want my locks to marry. I want for them to stay the way they are, and to stay the size that they are. If they swell up and they get a little bit bigger, then that's fine. But I don't want my hair to start to, marry at the roots, and then I end up, looking like The Weeknd. I love freeform locks, but they ain't for me. And my last reason why it's important for you to stay on top of your retightening schedule is, frankly, it is going to cost you so much more money to reverse damage that, you otherwise wouldn't have to worry about. Easily avoidable damage if you just keep up with your retightnings. It's going to cost a guap. So when I moved here, I was really struggling to find a Sisterlock consultant in the area that I could drive to and get my hair done and be back home, within 3 hours. So I went for a very long time to find a consultant. And I did everything that I could to try and find one before I even moved, but that fell through. That is a story for another day, child. But yeah, I went almost 3 months without getting my hair retightened because I couldn't find anybody. By the time I found somebody to retighten my hair, it would have cost me $70 if it was just a routine retighten. But because she had to go in there and she had to separate some of my locks because they started to marry, and she had to do more new growth than she would have had to do if it was just a 2 month layover period, it cost me $100 to get my hair retightened. And to me, listen, if you out here balling like that, then that's cute. But me and mine, I ain't got an extra $30. 80, 90, 100, $40. 80, 90, 100, $30. What? I don't have an extra $30 to piss away on my hair because I've been neglecting my retightening schedule. Okay, so so yeah, cost. It's going to cost you more money to get your hair fixed than to just get your hair maintained. Now, before I go, I don't think I've ever shown you guys the length of my hair from the back and where it's hitting right now. And I think I'm going to start doing that in my videos, just so we can all just see the growth of my hair. We can all experience it together. Amen? Amen. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and show you guys where my hair is hitting right now. Ooh, look at this. It's an impromptu length check. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's my hair. I can actually feel it like a little bit, like right here. Yeah, I've got like some hairs that are like, you know, rogue. But so this is where my hair is. And I'm not looking up or anything. This is where and like the front of my hair has always been longer than the back. So the front of my hair is, you know, I would say it's kind of hitting like my collarbone, maybe a little bit longer. And like I said, you know, I still feel some type of way because I know if my hair was a little bit more locked by now, we would be seeing a lot more length. Okay, so yeah, so see, this is, my hair is still real springy like, but like, and it's still out of frame. It's still out of frame though. Still out of frame. So this is like about how long my hair would be if it was just all stretched out and whatnot. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this side. Yep. That's also out of frame, girl. Yep. So yeah, my hair would be past my shoulders if it was stretched out. I don't know how long it's going to take my hair to lock. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I thought it would be locked by now. I really thought that it would be locked by now. I mean, you can't get more black than my hair. Like, you really can't. Like, this is grade A for African hair. Like, this is motherland coarse. These are the strands of my sisters. Yeah, I've got really thick, coarse hair. So I thought, you know, if anybody's hair was going to be naturally locking and doing it in a quickness, it would be mine. And it's not. It's just not. So I don't know. Like, I'm a month. I'm a year and a month in, and I just. But yeah, I really thought that my hair would be locked by now. I mean, this is the healthiest my hair has ever looked, and that's saying a lot, especially considering that before this YouTube channel happened, I had an entire YouTube channel with my sister and a blog that was dedicated to my natural hair. And even though I've never had a perm, when that natural hair movement thing like sprouted up like 10 years ago, I got on board and tried a lot of stuff in my hair. And I gotta be honest with you, as pretty as my hair was then, and a lot of people loved my hair, I don't think it was as healthy as it is now because I was doing so much with it. And like I've told you guys in my other video, which I'll put right here, my last video, my hair is very commitment phobic. So it doesn't like to be bothered. So my hair is happiest when I just leave it alone and wash it from time to time, spritz a little water in her when she's thirsty, and you know, do a little bit of oil on her. She doesn't even like deep oil treatments. Like, she's not about that life. She doesn't like to be blow dried and, you know, laid to the side and washed every other week. She doesn't like all of that. She literally just wants to be left alone. So this is the healthiest my hair has ever been because it's just being left alone and being given full permission and autonomy to do whatever she wants until I have to retighten her. But like literally, I leave her alone and she's happy, I'm happy, and she's very healthy, which makes me feel like a healthier person all around. Alright y'all, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, click that thumbs up button. Also, subscribe. I don't know what happened there. My brain just stopped, but it's back on. Click that subscribe button. Also, click the notification bell so that you're one of the first to know when a new video is up on this channel. I'm actually getting ready for Aveda. No, that's right now. So a video a day in May. Y'all know from my Christmas situation how that went. So I ain't finna promise y'all videos every single day, but I am getting together some videos so that next month you guys are going to be getting all the Tanika you'll ever want or need, and some of you will get more than you actually were hoping for. Thanks again so much for watching, and until the next video, may the fierce be with you.